Yo, what's up everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and man, we are back to give you guys some player props and spreads for Sunday, February 28th. Yesterday was a weird kind of day once Kyrie Irving was announced out, and that kind of screwed the Dallas Mavericks versus Brooklyn Nets game from the jump, but we still did pretty well. Hope we helped you guys make some money. But we're back to give you guys some player props and spreads for the NBA on Sunday. I did ask for 50 likes yesterday, and you guys bodied that, man. So thank you guys all for your support. Over 520 subscribers now. Unreal, the growth that we are seeing. And I won't lie to you, yesterday I did record a 500 subscriber special. We passed that a couple days ago, but man, that video took hours and hours to record, and it was grueling, and you'll see it. You'll see it. It was in real life basketball. It should be posted later today, hopefully, if I can export it. But man, let's get into some player props and spreads. Let's see if we can get up to 50 likes again. I love you guys, man. Thank you guys all for your support. Let's get into some player props, and we're going to start with Bradley Beal against the Celtics, over 32.5 points. Beal's been killing it all year, and this is the second half of a back-to-back, so I don't know if Russell Westbrook will see his normal minutes. We've been banking on his over rebounds and assist number, and it is 20.5. It's plus 104 at the moment, but it's 20.5, and I do like that number, but it makes me think that Vegas knows something. The last time these two teams played, Russell only combined for 12, I believe, rebounds and assists combined. So I'm going to stay away from that, but I'm going Beal. Beal over 32.5. He's insanely good. They've played twice this year, that meaning the Wizards and Celtics. He had 41 points in their first meeting, 35 in the next meeting. I don't know if Jaylen Brown will play. I don't really care. Beal has hit this in 2 straight, 4 of his past 5, and 7 of his last 10. I know on the second half of back-to-back, I don't know what Russell Westbrook's numbers or minutes will be, but I know Beal will continue to get big minutes, and he should continue to put up a huge stat line against the Boston Celtics in a relatively high-scoring game. Over-under's 231, I believe, at the moment. So we're going to take that. And then next one, Draymond Green, over 17.5 rebounds and assists. This is minus 130 at the moment. I still like it at 18.5, just not as much, but man, Draymond's been killing it. I wanted to pick this the other night against the Hornets. I just didn't include it in our props, but yeah, he had 19 assists alone against the Hornets. Unreal. Draymond's been killing it, man. He's hit this, 20 plus. He's had 20 plus rebounds and assists in 3 straight games, and he's hit this in 8 of his last 12. He's insanely good, and I expect a little extra motivation tonight against the Lakers. It's just kind of what Draymond does. If he gets motivated to get up and play, it's going to be against LeBron. I feel like a little extra motivation, and he's just going to pile up the statistics and easily combine for over 17.5 rebounds and assists. As long as Curry's out there, he's going to get some assists, and Curry will be active, and he'll be filling up the stat line again. My last one, and we've played on this player once before, and we're back for more. Jonas Valanciunas, over 31.5 points versus rebounds. It's minus 104. It's versus the Rockets. And, Valanciunas, I can't say, he hits this every single night, but he hits this in good matchups. And when you look at this matchup, and keep in mind, Jonas has been having a great year, averaging 16 and 11, but the Rockets don't have a starting center. Christian Wood's been out, and they're starting PJ Tucker now, and they got rid of DeMarcus Cousins. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but if you look at their last couple games, they've given up the following stat lines to opposing centers. They had Jared Allen. He had 26 and 18. Wendell Carter would have just missed this over. He had 18 and 13, one of his best games of his career. And then Joel Embiid, 31, 11, and 9. Well, I'm not saying Valanciunas is Embiid or, Jared Allen. I think is at least in that mix, right around where Jared Allen, maybe better than Jared Allen. Whatever you name it, I think Jonas continues his record streak tonight. I think he'll just expose this Rockets defense and probably put up around 20 and 15. Those should be his final stats. So do what you want with that information, but that's kind of what I'm banking on. And then we'll go into some spreads that I like tonight. And we'll start with the Grizzlies Rockets game, which I just was talking about. I'm going to take the Grizzlies minus 3. Over-under is 221. I do like the under, but I'm going to take Grizzlies minus 3. The Rockets will be without Oladipo tonight as he's resting. And the Rockets have lost 10 straight games. And oddly enough, their last win did come against the Grizzlies. And they won, I believe, on February 4th. And they won by like 12. But I'm not worried about that. Back in that game, they had Christian Wood. Obviously, Christian Wood is not playing tonight. And, they didn't have Oladipo, but that's obvious because he's been in and out of the lineup for a while. And like I said, I expect a big Valanciunas game, and I think the Grizzlies will just beat up on the Rockets tonight on the road, even though it's in Houston. Not worried about it. I think the Grizzlies easily win this game. You can maybe do a player performance double with Jonas, maybe a double-double, Jonas double-double, and a Grizzlies win. I like that. I don't know what the odds are on that, but I think that he should easily get that, and that's kind of what I'm banking on tonight. Moving on to other spreads and over-unders. We're going to take Knicks versus Pistons under 213. Yeah, both of these teams are very slow playing. And, I picked the under in the Knicks game a couple nights ago, and we were absolutely exposed. But that's the Kings, which you'll see in a second what I like in the Kings-Hornets game. But Knicks versus Pistons under 213. These teams played over a year ago, so that was the last time they played. But the final score was 96-84. If that doesn't show you what these two teams are capable of, I don't know what does. Both teams are super slow playing, and they don't score a lot of points. 213 seems like a little too much. I expect the final score tonight to be, I don't know, 103 to like 94. They shouldn't come close to this over. I do like the Knicks -1, Knicks money line, but I'm not going to take it. I can't trust these Knicks. Plus, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm rooting for them. I'm sometimes not rooting for them. I know we won't win a championship this year, but it's good to see the team being so good so soon with Tom Thibodeau. So happy with all the progress. Emmanuel Quickley, Obi Toppin, all of that. All of them are playing really good, but I'm going to take Knicks versus Pistons under 213, a line that should continue to go down, maybe like 212, 211. And my last one, I already alluded to it, Hornets versus Kings under 238. Yeah, you saw the Kings. They gave up 140 points and let the Knicks shoot 60%. This team doesn't play an ounce of defense. If you pick an under in a Knicks or in a Kings game, I don't know what's wrong with you. I would never do it. I will never do it again. They are terrible. But you look at this. The Hornets and Kings both play exceptionally fast. Hornets have combined for 251 against the Warriors a couple nights ago. Game before that, 245 against the Suns, 242 with the Jazz. And then, like I said, the Kings just gave up 140 points, combined for 260 with the Knicks. Yeah, I'm going to be lining in on the over 238. This line could go up. I wouldn't be surprised one bit, but that I don't know what else there is to say. This is an over if I've ever seen one, and that's why I'm taking it. So to recap, we got Hornets versus Kings over 238. Then we got Grizzlies -3 versus the Rockets. Then we got Knicks versus Pistons under 213. Jonas Valanciunas 31.5 points plus rebounds. Then we got Draymond Green over 17.5 rebounds and assists, and then Bradley Beal over 32.5. Those are my picks for tonight. Leave yours in the comment sections below, and I'll kind of give you my thoughts if you want them. This has been Austin. I'll see you guys soon in that subscriber special. Watch out. Peace out.